In Cleveland, they've got some quarterback uncertainty. You've got Deshaun Watson. Who the hell knows when he's going to be suspended or for how long? You've got Baker Mayfield. Doesn't want to be there. They don't want him, but they can't trade him for now. They're holding on to him. You got Jacoby Brissett, who's in a position to play short-term basis if and when Watson is suspended. Here's Kevin Stefanski, head coach of the Browns, from 92.3 The Fan in Cleveland, on not knowing who his Week 1 starting quarterback is going to be.
Yeah, I just think it's kind of the nature of it. We don't know, and that's okay. So we're going to work through that as more information becomes available. But ultimately, we're getting 3 new quarterbacks ready with Deshaun in there, Jacoby in there, and Josh Dobbs. We've got 3 new guys calling plays in the huddle. There are 3 cadences, so the guys hearing those voices. So that room, there's a lot of learning going on. There's a ton of teaching going on. And then as more information comes available, we can determine how we rotate guys in training camp and those type of things. But until we have that information, we're really just in a holding pattern.
Yeah, it's an awkward situation for the Cleveland Browns,
to say the least.
And we said this on Monday with Baker. If there's any chance Deshaun Watson is gone for the whole year, and the Trevor Bauer suspension by Major League Baseball for 2 years, different facts, but same general concept. Off-field allegations, sexual misconduct. Trevor Bauer gets a 2-year suspension. NFL may feel compelled to suspend Deshaun Watson for a full year. If I'm the Browns, I just want to know. Please let me know so I can make decisions accordingly as to who my quarterbacks are going to be on the roster and on the field. And Chris, let me tell you something. I had a question yesterday, and I initially dismissed it as apples and oranges, because it is. But you know what? For the casual football fan, it's not. DeAndre Hopkins got suspended 6 games for a PED violation. So the question that was put to me by a reader, how in the hell can they only suspend Deshaun Watson 6 games? Well, it's apples and oranges. It's a negotiated policy where 1 strike equals a 6-game suspension, so there's no discretion to be exercised. There's no assessment, no investigation. No, you test positive, you're out 6 games. That's it. There's no ambiguity about it. With Deshaun Watson, it's a different story, and the baseline suspension for off-field misconduct of this type is 6 games, and it goes up, it goes down. But there's a certain amount of appeal to the argument that DeAndre Hopkins gets 6 games for accidentally taking some sort of a supplement that was tainted with a banned substance, and Deshaun Watson only gets 6 games or gets 4 games. To a lot of people, they're going to look at that and say, this doesn't seem right.
Definitely not.
That if DeAndre Hopkins gets 6, Deshaun Watson should be out for a full year.
Agreed. And the optics are already weird around this situation. Hey, get in trouble, 22 civil lawsuits. Here's the greatest contract ever in the history of football. That's how it looks right now. Hey, don't act appropriate and you'll get rewarded richly. That's not great, to that common fan you're talking about who loosely watches NFL and pays attention to it that way. That's what they look at right now. And then, I think you're going to have those dots connected as well. They're old teammates for one, but it's 2-star players. People are going to be gauging this against everything. This is a unprecedented situation. The more I sit here and think about it, the more I go, man, was this some gamble by Cleveland, and what the hell did they do to themselves? What did they do? This is, as we go more and more, I just go, it's one of the more poorly thought out plans in the history of football. Really. Screw over starting quarterback. Don't even tell him what we're going to do. Try to flirt with other quarterback. Be out of it. Then realize, oh, crap, we screwed over our other quarterback. We didn't even think he would be mad. What? Okay, what? Blah. What are you paying attention to? Everybody knew Baker Mayfield would be mad. Everybody. Come on. All right, so it's almost as crazy as, you didn't think Aaron Rodgers would be mad at Jordan Love being drafted. That happens. Oh, wait, he's pissed off. He doesn't want to play for us. Oh, now we're desperate. Let's give a guy we don't even know what his future is the greatest contract ever. It's insane. And, if he gets suspended for another year, the contract's totally insane because you're not going to be getting a $46 million a year type of player quarterback who hasn't played football in 2 years that way. So that's where it's just tremendous pressure on the situation. And then add it, Mike, I can't help myself here. What are they doing with Baker Mayfield? What the hell are they doing? Like, what are they going to do? Well, I don't understand it. You're not going to let him play. I mean, Baker Mayfield, if he comes back there in Cleveland, what were they, like, maybe going to flirt with that? I mean, I hope not. It doesn't seem that way.
Well, if they know Deshaun Watson's going to be out for the year, that's when you sit down with Baker Mayfield and have a grown-up conversation about the benefit of working together for 1 year.
Woo.
Okay? We know you don't want to be here. You know we want to move on, but we need each other for this year. You want to set yourself up for a big contract in 2023? You come in and kick ass this year. And you know what they should do? And somebody suggested this to me recently, and I dismissed it as well. I'm very good at dismissing, and then I think about it. It's like, well, that's a pretty good idea. Promise him you won't tag him next year, because I could see the Browns trying to play the angle of, hey, he had a great year. We're going to put the franchise tag on him and control his rights and trade him and play that game again. No. Tell him. Put it in writing. We will not apply the franchise tag or the transition tag to you in 2023. That's your inducement. That's your carrot. Go out there and kick ass this year, and then you become one of the hot commodities for 2023. Hitting the market unfettered, unrestricted, unencumbered, off you go. And if Mayfield is maturing, or at least trying to, I think he'd go along with that.
Well, he might not have any other options, like you said. It might be the only option. But
hey, where's his better place to win? Is it Seattle or Cleveland?
Yeah,
where's his better place to
Cleveland.
win?
Sure.
Seattle or Cleveland or Carolina? Which of the three? It's Cleveland by
I know.
far if Watson's out for the year.
Right, but it's hard, right? I mean, you and I, we can be volatile people, and snap get mad in a hurry. We got that type of temper in us. Baker Mayfield does.
Me?
Yeah, you do too. Sorry, you do. This just in. Okay?
You only have it. You only have it when there's a technical issue.
Exactly right, and some other issues that you don't get to see because I'm at home when I flip out and do this. But either way, like,
who took my weed?
Yeah, right. That'll be a flip out session. What's like, they have, the more that you go by here and the more you just digest it, they've done Baker Mayfield dirty in Cleveland. Like, it's as dirty. It's as bad as really you could treat a player, really. I don't know what else to say. They have totally screwed him over here. And then now they're double screwing him over. They really are. I mean, it's a double wham-bam job. Sorry. I mean, that's what it is. Hey, we're going to screw you over and totally not give you an idea about Deshaun Watson and do all that. And then we're going to get him and go, oh, wait, we might not be able to get Deshaun Watson, and we don't know what the hell we're doing, so we're going to screw you over one more time so you can't go anywhere else. I mean, I'm telling you, it ain't a good look for Cleveland.
But see, and this is important, Chris, because at a time in the NFL where there is an awakening by some franchises to the importance of letting guys be where they want to be.
Exactly.
Facilitating their efforts to get a new start. This idea that you are treating a player like a piece of property that you own, like a car or a hammer, and this is mine. I don't care. I own you. I don't care that you don't want to be here. I own you, and I'm going to act in the best interests of the team. We're acting in the best interest of the team. That's our nice little shiny label for saying we're going to screw you if we want to, because we can and we will. And that doesn't hold up like it used to.
It doesn't.
As we are recognizing that other players are being given the opportunity to be the human beings that they are. If we're going to care about the mental health of players, let's take it all the way back to where we started with Ryan Tannehill. We got to quit treating players like commodities, fans and teams and media as the conduit. And this idea that the Browns can do whatever the hell they want to Baker Mayfield because they can, that treats him like a commodity, not a human being. That's something we got to break away from in sport. And the NFL is starting to break away from it by virtue of the fact that Devontae Adams got traded, Tyreek Hill got traded, A.J. Brown got traded, Russell Wilson got traded, right? We didn't hear that, well, he's under contract, and that attitude that he's a piece of property, that he's a cog in a machine. That's what the Browns are doing to Baker Mayfield. I think that's what's eliciting this reaction from you, because it doesn't feel justifiable anymore.
No, it doesn't.
When you see other teams treating their human beings who happen to also be football players differently.
Yeah, I don't. It's one of those. As the more times gone, I think we get excited about the deal, the Deshaun Watson, all that. Where's Baker Mayfield and a quarterback going to go and all that? And I feel like just as time has kind of settled down here, and you start to really go, wait, what's gone here? They've done him dirty. It was the #1 pick of the draft. I mean, there's no doubt. And I think, yes, the more we talk about it and you start to discuss it, and then you hear what has happened to me is I've been on the radio a few times and things, and I hear what's coming out of my mouth, and I go, that's crazy. I can't even believe that this is what we're actually talking about here. And that's what's changed me over the last 5
years.
Well, the last week has changed me because I've had to talk about it a few times, and I've gone, it's actually insane the more I say it out loud about what they've done here.
If and when they ever write the history books of the 2022 NFL offseason, there will be a chapter on how well Deshaun Watson's team took the decision by the grand jury on that Friday in March to not indict him and parlayed that into a land rush for Deshaun Watson that had 4 teams chasing him in what felt like a competition, and the Browns at the end of the day delivering the coup de grace. 5 years, $230 million, fully guaranteed, and we get removed from it by a month or so, and we're like, that was freaking nuts.
It's nuts.
And whatever PR machinery, and there's at least one person in the media who helped facilitate the idea that, everything's fine now, this is fine, go get Deshaun Watson. It set the stage for what the Browns have now found themselves in the middle of, and you know what? They get what they deserve. As they wonder what the hell's going to happen, they get what they deserve. They get the criticism they deserve, the blowback from the fans they deserve. They get all of it because here we are looking back on it saying, man, that was nuts. That really was nuts, and they do have a problem.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.